So while you guys are flying here, we'll go over. I know you guys probably read the mission, but I'll read it anyways, just because we're streaming, and then we can. So tonight's mission, after locating several members of the surviving Black Star Legion, CTF-70, as well as acquiring several civilians wishing to sign on with us, we've acquired intelligence as to the location of an original surviving Hammerhead hull from the 2941 Elysium massacre during Operation Unilateral Force. Our intelligence indicates that it was acquired by a private organization. We don't know where or how they acquired it or when they acquired it, but it is in use. The contact we have is in Crusader Security, and so that's what's brought us to the Stanton system to try to locate some intelligence leads on who has this hammerhead and where it's located. Our mission, based off the intelligence we've gotten from our embedded contact in Crusader Security, is there is a message relay that's going through a comm array that if we can reach it, we can potentially download this message, and then we'll have to take it back and try to decrypt it to find out more information on either the location or the group, the location of the hammerhead, or the group that's operating the vessel. Our intention is to recover that vessel and use it as a backbone to begin moving Black Star forward with some tangible Starship assets. And additionally, because it was one of our vessels, we want it back. So once we rally up, we're going to go in two ships. Sec, you'll be flying a Red Dragon. You'll be the insertion vessel. And Alexei, since you got a Hornet, I'm assuming you're still flying a Hornet.
Yeah, by the time I get there, it should be claimed.
Okay. So we'll have you as the fighter asset tonight, providing security. We will head to the comm array, clear it out, and then Red Dragon will insert our ground force, which is me, into the comm array. I'll conduct the download out of the computer, retrieve the information, reboard Red Dragon, and then we will exfil back to Grimhex, and we'll debrief at the cantina over a beer, being the good beer drinkers that we are, or whiskey drinkers, whatever your preference is. I'm sure the bar has it.
Tequila.
The intention is to make Grimhex our operating station, as I said earlier, because it is kind of an out of the way location, and we have a good chance of trying to make contact with some individuals that may serve our purposes here, as opposed to being at the more suburbanite Port Olisar. So we're going to be, and the intention mechanically is to get all of our people, when they spawn in, we all spawn in at Grimhex. That's a place where we can pick up the armor that we're using and things like that. And then as the space grows, we may move that operating base, to Hurston, or we could even move it to ArtCorp. We'll kind of see what the mission dictates. But for right now, we'll just use Grimhex as our base of operations while we're in the Stanton system, doing our business. Doing our business. Rules of engagement tonight. Or actually, let me go over the enemy likely courses of action. So it's called MCOLA, enemy likely course of action. The LD COA, or least dangerous course of action. Hostile and benign or security forces will not detect what we're doing undercover and continue with their normal routine. Tonight's most dangerous course of action is that Crusader Security or some other group will detect Black Six activities, and they're going to attempt to intercept and destroy what we're doing. There is,
I can guarantee that's going to happen.
probably. I I've got a message coming in from our Crusader security contact that's indicating some potential pirate activity around the comm array that we need to breach and pull information out of. So I'll go over that message here in a second. Our rules of engagement tonight are pretty simple. We know there's a lot of civilian traffic here in the Stanton system. We're not going to fire on civilians, and we're not going to fire on UEE or Crusader security unless we are engaged. So if you need to defend the task force or you need to defend your vessel, do what you got to do. Other than that, fire orders need to come through command. So if you are not sure, request permission to engage from myself as the task force commander. Fire needs to be precise and really tight. We want to be professional and we want to be accurate. So we're not just shooting things that don't need to get shot. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves from Crusader security, and definitely not from the UEE. We want to stay dead to them until we decide we want to surface. So that's about it for the mission briefing tonight. I've received a message from our Crusader security contact at the floating docks and platforms at the gas giant she works in the main security office there. Message reads that we've received intel from one of our CIs that local criminal elements are operating 3 monitors around Comrade 472 to eavesdrop on security forces. Crusader has given authorization to enlist private contractors to help eliminate these devices. She said that you'll need to carefully search the area once you arrive to identify the exact location of 3 monitors. Since they passively skim information, they can be tricky to find. She indicated that we should expect hostile resistance, and she put in a word of warning that outlaws tend to rig these monitors with defensive protocols to automatically back up the data when attacked. So once you start shooting, you'll need to destroy them all quickly before the transfer can finish. So we're gonna clear the area, then we're gonna inspect these monitors, see what they are, try to download what we can, but our main objective is to get into Comrade 472 and attempt to retrieve that encrypted message traffic that she indicated was there. Once we get it, we'll spend the next week decrypting it through some other assets that I've made contact with here in the system based out of ArcCorp. So that's the plan for tonight. Should be hopefully pretty clean, but we'll see how it goes. So are there any questions about the mission or tactics or anything like that from anybody?
Do we have any idea of the numbers of the forces that are currently manning?
We don't. Typically, from what I've gathered in this system, the pirates tend to run in elements of maybe 2 or 3, possibly 4. But we should expect that they have the ability to reinforce. So if we clear out a couple, I think we should assume that they've put a distress call out to some of their local assets, and they may try to reinforce. So security pilots and Red Dragon, you guys need to be on the ball to keep yourselves safe. We're not interested in getting your ships blown up or getting you guys killed. So safety is absolute paramount for the entire task force.
I just want to say good evening, everybody, and Val, where would you like me?
I'm in the cantina. And
Roger, can you invite me?
yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, dude?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Just made it and sat through the briefing. I made it like just at the beginning of the briefing, so
Cool.
ready to roll.
Party invite seems to be bugged-ish.
Along with a lot of other
We've
stuff.
been having issues, so if you're able to join on my server, go ahead and stand by 1 second.
Bugged-ish.
Val with
Is
the
that a
red
technical
gloves?
term?
It's a term I use.
mean, it's better than bananas.
We like to call them features in the biz, not bugs.
Get out of here.
Would that be bonus features?
That sounds better.
I like that. Bonus features, we'll go with that.
Surprises.
Ooh, that's even better.
Alright, I'm back. Yeah, hopefully you're able to join on our server, because I am not able to get group invites out to anybody, and I've been trying.
I'm trying to join in right now, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. What do you, what ships do you have? Do you have a
Current-
Hornet?
Negative. I have a stalker currently.
Okay. I'm gonna have you fly security with Alexi, so that way we've got a couple fighters providing solid security for the insertion, and we want to keep the Red Dragon protected as much as possible.
Roger that.
So, oh, is this who's in front of me?
That is sick.
Oh, okay. I thought it was you, but I wasn't sure. I was like, yeah, I wonder.
I'm in uniform and everything.
I know. That's why I was like, that's got to be one of my guys, but I can't see names and we're not grouped, so it's like.
Yeah, I tried to invite you to party from like the personal interaction menu. Nope, nothing, man.
Yeah,
Fucking nothing.
I know, me too. Yeah, it's lame. Well, let me try. Did we try / party invite?
Still haven't. No. Let me see what happens.
Yeah, let me give it a try real quick.
Yeah.
It's just / invite, right?
It's / party invite, one word.
Alright, did you get that?
No.
No, of course not.
This fucking game.
Lexi, did you by chance get that party invite?
Negative.
No, okay, that's so lame.
Oh, okay. Group invites appear broken. Send backend update a day or two ago. It's okay. Party system has been fucked for a few days. Okay, that's good.
Well, at least it's just not us.
Yeah, no, apparently it's a server thing. Man, I don't fucking get these guys. They have a decently okay release, but when fucking 3.2 dropped, it was pretty stable. There were not that many bugs other than the usual ones. Everything ran smoothly mostly, and then fucking they tinker. Why are they tinkering? Stop tinkering. Save your tinkering for the next update, damn it.
Don't tinker when the people are happy.
That's kind of
Yeah.
how all coding goes, though, you know? You write something new and you toss it on, and then all of a sudden you've got 15 other broken things, you know?
Yeah, but if I tried to push like individual little changes to the site that I maintain for my job all at once, like just let's say I had a major release and then I decide I'm gonna have I don't know 4 or 5 undocumented minor releases, I would get fired. Just
Yeah,
straight out.
that's a good way to get fired
Yeah,
for sure.
porn sucks like that.
Well, I wish, man. Do you know how much fucking those engineers make at Pornhub? Holy fuck.
Well, I don't know how much they make fucking the engineers, but I know how much they probably make off of the actual fucking part.
Alright.
Oh, plenty. Not,
Alright.
That was like, this escalated quickly.
Lexi, how you doing?
I'm inside right now.
Nighthawk, how you doing?
Still trying to join. I think it's stuck.
Is the server full
I
or?
promise I'll behave. I'm sorry.
No, it just seems to be taking forever.
Oh, okay. It's funny too, because my son's like, I want to play with you guys so bad.
Oh god.
And then you guys are like, porn, bark.
Well, he's not here. If he was here, obviously wouldn't have said it.
No,
Hey,
I know.
I would just bring up that the software engineers that work on their servers and their backend infrastructure and their analytics, good God, their freaking analytics is amazing. Just get paid really well, you know?
That's all I'm saying.
You know?
That's all I'm saying.
No, it looks like I'm in.
Alright, cool. We're at Grim Hex in the cantina.
Stupid, nasty, making
Okay.
people think I can't control my mouth when I can't. Damn it.
Alright, I'm heading your way.
Alright, cool. Sec, I like this, the red suit. I don't know if you're a subscriber, but I got the red subscriber suit. With this black armor, it's like totally
Wasn't that
black.
gold?
No, they gave a red one. And with the black armor, it's totally Black Star color scheme. I was like, yeah.
Is that like red undersuit and then black armor then?
Yeah, yeah. Well, the undersuit is red with black.
Hold
With the black armor, I think it looks pretty cool.
I just chose the white one because it was part of the uniform for Red Dragon.
Yeah.
As I get lost on Grand X because I've actually never been here.
Yeah, don't feel bad. I always like get lost looking for the landing pads.
No, I've landed. I'm inside.
Oh. If you come between the elevators, there's a door right between the elevators. I'll actually come out of it here.
I'll
Have I
just go
mentioned
back.
how sad I am that I can't play?
Extremely.
I'm right between the elevators. A sec. What's gonna be cool is
Carl, when
this
did
thing-
you say that you'd be able to get a machine for this? Is it a full machine, or did you just need to upgrade your memory and graphics?
Next month, we're gonna get a full machine.
That'll be cool. That'll be in time for the 3.3 drop.
Yeah.
So, like, this will be cool once we get like the in-game voice and stuff. That'll be really fun. I'll be curious
Oh,
to see.
me and Lexi in spaceships together. It's gonna get real.
In light of our recent conversation, I'm not entirely sure how real.
I was gonna
want
say,
that to
like,
get.
I kind of feel like the.
And I wouldn't even go in there, see?
I kind of feel like the uniform for our ladies should be something along the lines of like Captain Kirk's females on the Enterprise back in the 60s.
Yes!
I don't know.
Yes!
Just throwing out ideas. Totally inappropriate.
I mean, they had the
knee-high boots and
dress
short
on
skirts.
cars.
I am really disappointed how they don't have berets, though.
How they don't have what?
Berets.
Berets.
I know, right?
Yes.
I think I've seen pictures. I know they're doing a Marine uniform, which would be great for our Marines because that'll be the out of armor uniform.
You mean the BDU stuff? Is that even
Yeah.
going to be available to it?
I think it probably will eventually, yeah. But the fact that they've got the 6-pointed cover, I was like, awesome. Is that you, Lexi? Oh, with
Yeah, the Mohawk.
With like the weird monocle for some
Are we in
reason.
a Nighthawk? You want me to show you where the armor store is?
Yeah, I don't even know if I can afford this.
Won't know until you look, my dude. I don't even remember what the cost is. Was it 9?
I think the full set. Well, I think I did the math. The full set with a weapon and attachments and all that jazz, I think came out to like 13 and change.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was either.
Alright. Use the console over here. Use this trading console. You're looking for the Morningstar helmet and what is it? Dust Up? No, Inquisitor.
Yeah. And our uniforms will change. Actually, civilians don't even have to have uniforms. They can wear whatever they want. But military, all have uniforms.
Yay for uniforms! So excited!
Well, it'd be. I think. Well, I'm kind of looking forward to when we did Nighthawk's training. Him and Nasty were talking about doing a law enforcement section as civilians. I thought that it's gonna be really neat to see what they do with that.
I'm hoping to be able to pull that off.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and like they were just recently talking about in one of their weekly videos about non-lethal weapons, so like stun, tasers, you know, so you could actually subdue people, and then bounty hunters will be able to capture them. So I'm sure they're going to have some kind of jingle jangle gadget that you can bind people somehow.
Yeah,
So,
I only have 100 and like 38.
that's right. You're a pilot anyways, so I need the armor because I'm ground. So Nighthawk, how you doing?
I'm jumping right now. My ship's kind of in shreds, but you know.
Alright, well, why don't we go ahead and pull ship so that way when he gets here we can get the mission going.
Okay, yeah. I'd better make sure that I actually have fucking doors spawn on my cup.
It's nice to know that I'm not the only one who breaks your planes, sir.
Worst
I was cracking up when I saw that.
Oh yeah, that Sec, are you gonna get Arma?
I
Do
am
it.
seriously considering yes.
You
Do
should, because I
it.
think it's on sale because he just picked up. Like,
I can play that one with you.
well, and I have a server up, and as a matter of fact, I'm almost done with the Liberation map.
Oh, nice.
I was working on. I'm just putting in like customizations.
I don't understand the mod, so somebody's gonna have to help me with that part.
Oh yeah,
Rigger will walk you through it.
yeah, it's actually pretty easy.
Yeah, I need to get Arma eventually. I just haven't gotten it yet.
I'll probably cave on Saturday or something.
Mac bought it for me, and I haven't even gotten to play it yet. I think he's probably mad at me.
One of the nice things about my server, having the server up, if like we can do we can do training there that we can actually apply into Star Citizen.
Yeah, that's what
Yes.
we were originally doing with Battlefield and Rainbow Six.
Yeah. Well, and actually, Kara, you might find this interesting. They have a medical
I know.
mission.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I was playing it. It's really good. I'm gonna try to integrate that into the server so that at the training base there will actually be a little medical training area where you can like spawn some patients. So I'm gonna see if I can get that integrated in.
Yep, the video that Mac linked me to, that was the one that actually made me change my mind about wanting to play it. That was the video I watched, I think.
Alright, gents, the Cutlass is spawned if y'all want to board. Well, actually, the only person who asked to board is you.
Yeah, I'll be your only passenger because.
Because he needs an Uber.
Yep, I'm just on for the ride. I get to go kick doors in. I guess I can secure the back catch here.
Holy cow, this is buggy. I jumped and got
Oh, are you not able to close the door?
No, because we're not in a group. It's probably locked.
Yep.
You have,
Forgot.
you have to get to the cockpit and unlock it.
Yeah, but then everybody else can. No, thank you.
That's right. You can close it.
Get to the chopper.
Oh, like when we're in flight or whatever, I'll unlock it.
So is the Cutlass going to be the dropship that we use?
I don't know
It's
yet.
the only dropship we got.
Yeah.
There are no others in the game.
Well,
right
there's
now.
the Vanguard Hoplite. I don't think I have one.
I
though.
do not have one.
I had one for a while as I think a loner, but I've swapped some ships around. So I think right now we may end up using the Cutlass until something else comes along that we want to use. Oh, I can't use return either. Actually, this would be a pretty good early dropship for us though, because we could put some vehicles in the back.
Yeah, put like an APC in there or something.
I don't know if it'll
All right,
fit
we
that
are
or not.
unlocked. You should be able to get in the turret now.
No, you can only put like
I know you can put
like a
bikes.
Nox or a bike in there.
I don't know if it'll fit the Cyclone.
Oh, I see Nighthawk. Okay.
Alright, so we are headed to Comare 492, so probably one of you guys
Nighthawk, you don't have to land.
assume flight lead and coordinate the flight. Since we're not grouped, you guys have to coordinate jumps. And I'm off comms for about 2 mics. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hold on. Does somebody remember what the Comare was?
492.
Okay, so once everybody's in, well, are you guys fine with me coordinating everything since I have to drop everybody off anyway?
I'm just trying to find it.
I wouldn't do that from space. We're gonna make this 2 jumps. It just makes it a little bit easier to do.
I just don't see it 492. I see it 472.
That's probably it.
Am I taking my ship or
Yeah, you're flying security.
in my
I'm
stalker?
the only person. Yeah, and your stalker is fine.
Oh, dude,
Unless you have a better
stalker's
combat
wrecked.
ship. Yeah, unless you have a better combat ship, it's up to you.
I don't. I thought Val wanted me flying something else. I'm not sure.
No, stalker's fine if that's all you got. Don't worry about it. That means
Well,
we're waiting
he mentioned
on...
if you have a Hornet, I think, but if otherwise,
Yeah.
But any combat ship, I think, will work.
Just so you know, Val and I are already in space. We are up above the landing pads.
Someone's firing at me.
Yeah, you're inside the safe zone, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, yep, good. Love meeting myself.
Loud. Alright, so Nighthawk is stay inside the armistice zone.
Alright, so
Nighthawk is up.
Okay, cool.
Are we waiting on anybody else?
No, if all three ships are up, where you should be clear to jump to Comare 472. That's your target. So one of you will have to assume flight lead to coordinate the movement.
Let me find 472, and then I will align it.
It's right next to Saturn.
Yeah, it's over by Selin.
Okay, you should be able to see me calibrating and warping. Do you see me? Oh, we're not in party. Right.
Yeah.
Shit.
Where's it at?
If you look sunward, should be a little bit over the horizon of the planet.
472, right?
Yep. 472 is the target. Now, fighters,
Alright,
when you jump in, you guys are going to be flying security for the gunship. So,
Just tell me when you're aligned so we can all jump at the same time.
I'm aligned.
Trying to
All
find.
right.
I see where you're pointing, but it's not coming up on my screen.
If you go to the map and then click on it and then set it as your destination, it'll
Alright, did
eliminate
that.
all the other. Oh, what the hell?
Oh, never mind. I found it. Okay, aligned.
Yeah, I just lost my alignment for some reason. I just kind of started.
Yeah,
flipping around.
the asteroid was also in your right.
Well, I'm already out here, so I'm looking around.
That's cool.
Alright, jump.
If you're already there, just start establishing a security perimeter and go ahead and call contacts to coordinate with the other fighters.
Roger.
Alexi enter system in the Hornet.
No contacts yet.
Roger.
I see a
Roger, I can go ahead and
stalker.
proceed to a
That's me.
disembark location 12 kilometers off our bow for insertion.
Two new contacts. Oh, looks like they're just the pirate comms.
Yeah, fighters, if you want to go ahead and engage, just
Those will spawn pirates if you kill them. Oh, we have two new pirate contacts. Oh, they're also the satellites again.
Yeah, I got one PDC monitor.
yeah, the monitor is our primary target right now.
Ooh, I am being shot at by the station. What the fuck just
Do you want me to go ahead and take out the PVC monitor?
Yeah, that'd be good.
If is it a ship?
Just clear out the shit. No, they're like little satellites.
Yeah, we had a bit of a long day.
Is it hostile?
Armed up and no one to shoot.
They are hostile, yes.
Alright, let's go ahead and clear them out then. Our priority is to get inside that comm array to hack it.
We are actually like right next to the comm array if you want to get out. But I don't think anything will shoot at you. It's gonna be shooting at me mostly.
Are we taking the PDCs?
He's taking fire.
Alright,
Yeah.
Renegade 1-1 is disembarking.
Close the door behind you. I'm gonna try and join the battle here.
Alright, Renegade 1-1's clear.
Alright. I'm gonna be taking on the Constellation.
I'm taking fire. I got one of the PDCs, but I'm down.
I'm still up. Trying to get the RPVC down.
My ship was in bad shape to start with.
Unfortunately, some of my weapon systems are not working.
Yeah, that's why we're just doing an easy mission tonight, get people into the groove. If you go down, just go ahead and, if you can, respawn your ship and just come back to the fight. If you
Roger.
guys get to a point where two of you are down, the remaining ship bug out and regroup and then come back in, and I'll hold position in the comm array.
Andromeda's down. Taking on the next Cutlass Black.
Renegade 1-1 is breaching the comm array at this time to secure it.
Other PC is down.
Roger. I just got a message from our Crusader security contact. That objective is complete, so we should be cleared to begin the download. I'll report when it's complete.
Engaging our Hornet.
Cutlass is down. Engaging Buccaneer Pirate.
Hey, buddy. Star Senses.
I've got a ship ordered, but I don't have Amazon Prime ship delivery, so it'll be a few minutes.
Buccaneer down.
System critical.
Bug out, go to Cryastro, and come back.
Yeah, if you guys need to bug out and regroup, go ahead and do it.
I'm so okay for now.
Alright, can I get a status report on your ships and status on the fight?
ETA 3 minutes on my ship.
Got a little bit banged up, have all my weapons, mostly. Also, this is going to spawn infinitely with these PDCs here, so as soon as you're ready to go, Val, we should probably get the fuck out.
Roger. Lexi, what's your status?
Alright, Sec needs to bug out.
Alright, Roger. Renegade 1-1 is ready for extract.
Go ahead, I'll keep him strapped.
Alright, let me get back to the commer.
And download's complete. We got the information.
Good.
And I am on the... I think I'm on the dark side.
Okay, I am coming in from above you. Well, from the top of the...
Roger, I got a visual on you.
Okay, I am stopped.
Roger, he stopped on the other side, but I'm coming around.
Oh, right. I thought you said you were on the side that was not the sun, dark side.
renegades on board. Go.
Ship
Moving out.
delivery, 30 seconds.
Hail it down. Didn't help them half my weapon systems weren't working.
Alright, all units should be exfilled out of that operation area and RTB to Grim Hex at this time.
Alright. Let me just get a read.
It's kind of funny because when I was in the Arena Commander, everything was working just fine.
It's like they're two different games, really. I mean,
They are, actually.
I know, because none of my other 3 weapons were working at all.
yeah, my ship was complaining about low power and was
Yep.
having issues distributing to the shields.
I mean, my shields were working great. However, all I had was my 2 side Panthers, and that wasn't sufficient.
I didn't even have that.
But I was able to take the living hell out of them. Oh, nice. Well, looks like Grinhetz's maintenance is behind schedule. Seems the elevator didn't quite work. As I plummeted to my death.
You guys are exfilling
Looks
over
like they got to work on those seats, huh?
Or the cables. Whichever one comes first.
Gotta keep muting when my family comes in and talk to me. Yeah, they need to work on the seats. Nighthawk, what'd you say?
You guys are exfilling to Grimhex?
Yeah, we're RTB to Grim Hex, so if you just want to meet us there, and then we'll go debrief in the cantina over drinks.
Well, crap.
Ah, Combuck. Okay, I'm just gonna land.
You're hanging off
Did
the
I
pad
screw
there.
something up?
Your nose is hanging off the pad.
Ah, God. I see what happened.
Am I clear to open the ramp?
No.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter, does it?
But it's okay. 'cause
It's all
recording.
good. To the elevator.
And I got yet another crime stat.
Nice.
That's good. Thanks, game.
Yeah, I've got quite a few of those.
That's right.
Never mind, I'm in a freaking pirate base. Why the fuck do they even care?
It's called discrimination.
Yeah, they're anti.
Did you get a parking ticket?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's
even
like,
criminals
okay,
have standards.
I have no standards. Just shoot at everything. Then again, that is a holdover from Eve.
I'm not gonna lie, Sec. We make this armor look good. All right.
I'm a firm believer that the rule should be if it doesn't shoot at you, shoot at it first.
Yep, kill on sight, man. Kill on sight.
Ask questions
If it
later.
moves, shoot it. If it doesn't, paint it.
And then something else will shoot it.
Well, then they did the job for you.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel right now.
Shoot it, stuff it, or marry it. Pretty simple.
All right. So we got all 4 of us in here.
Yeah, looks like.
All right. Cool. Let's do a quick little debriefing here over drinks. I'm gonna pretend like I'm leaning against the bar here next to Lexi. So so during a debriefing, you kind of just go over the mission. So typically we'll start with like a headquarters debrief. We'll review the mission, and then we'll go over kind of how we thought the mission went, and then after that we'll sort of open it up to the floor. When we get more people, so like let's say we have like 6 Red Dragon pilots, after that we'd probably cut people loose to their own unit rooms, and then they would do individual debriefs, like getting down into the weeds of stuff that they need to work on or talk about. We kind of all know the mission. I just briefed it like 15 minutes ago, but basically what we are doing is we're starting a story arc that will continue each week based off our successes and failures of the week previous. So this story arc is starting out with us trying to locate and recover a hammerhead hull that was once part of the original UEE task force that was massacred, and we're going to try to recover that hull as our initial flagship for Black Star Legion and CTF-70 specifically. We did recover the data. The information from our Crusader security contact was good information, which surprised me because the person has been somewhat sketchy in the past during some of my own personal bounty hunting and arms running that I do. But we did get the information. It's heavily encrypted, so I will contact some people I know on ArtCorp this week, and we will begin trying to decrypt that information, which will hopefully give us the next lead on where we might be able to discover this hammerhead. I thought the mission went pretty well, considering we had a small group of people. You guys all seemed to do pretty well working together. I was pretty happy with that, especially since no one's gone through any training. I'd like to maybe suggest next time, if we have a group of fighters providing security, you guys coordinate and call targets if you can, and things like that. So you're coordinating fire on a single target, and you're amassing fire in force against a target to remove that target quickly and move on to the next one. I know that can be difficult, but one of the reasons why we're doing these missions also is to begin developing those SOPs so that we can figure out how that's going to work and train it to other people. So don't be afraid to experiment, and if you have ideas on how you think something should work, this is a great set of missions and opportunities to give that a try, because you might actually end up being the person that has a great idea, and it ends up being an organization-wide sort of SOP that we teach. You heard me using communications, so Renegade 101. I didn't refer to myself as Val. I referred to myself as like the unit that I'm attached to. That'll be taught to specifically CTF-70 folks. Civilians don't really have to worry about that too much, but it might behoove you to think about like what's your ship name. And hold on one second. Go. I know. Okay, be very quiet. So if you have a ship name, just stuff like that. We'll work on comms each week and start nailing it down and teaching it to people. So I think overall the mission was a success. I'm really glad you guys turned out. Thank you very much. As you all probably know, I'm very motivated to create activity within the organization, and when people are active, that just makes my whole day. So thank you guys for showing up. Do you guys have anything that you want to add into the debrief? Since we're streaming, this is recorded. It'll go onto our YouTube, and I'll actually go back through it at later dates and try to pick out stuff that we can use in the future. So if you have any debriefing, aside from the game technical stuff, which is out of our control, go ahead and chime in if you want.
Sure. I think the only note that I wanted to make was if you're going to run a ship, make sure you're running default loadout so you don't have the issue that was it Nighthawk who had this issue where half of his guns weren't working.
Actually, that was Lexi had that problem as well.
Okay, got it. Yeah, make sure you run default loadouts. If you've gone to Arena Commander and screwed around with anything, make sure that you reclaim your ship. Otherwise, things are going to get really weird.
Okay. My only feedback is regarding the call it targets. I think it went pretty well. Myself and I'm sorry, I don't know anyone's real names yet. However, the two pilots did focus the PVCs down first.
Oh, okay, cool. Good to hear that. I might have missed it, so that's good feedback to put in.
Well, I was a little slower on taking mine down because I only had 2 weapons that were functional, but I was able to actually missile it down. And then I was actually able to help re-engage and help take down the other targets.
Cool. Nighthawk, do you have any inputs?
Just that I need to spend some time in Arena Commander, get more familiar with flight controls and all that.
Yeah.
I know I did take down a PDC, but it was posthumous, so it's need to get that going.
Okay. I might make a suggestion. Instead of going into Arena Commander by yourself, sorry, I was laughing because my family's yelling in the background. Instead of going into Arena Commander by yourself, maybe hook up with some folks and guys come into the folks come into the PU together and help each other out. I definitely want to encourage that. I'm back on a regular schedule, like a real person schedule, so there's evenings that I'm available to pop in game, even if it's just for like half an hour. I'd be more than happy to come in and do whatever I can with folks, whether you need money to earn money for armor. Since we have a group of us here, one of the things I'd like us to look at is maybe doing some mining or just running missions, just fun stuff, and maybe like one night a month or something. Hold on one second. I need to go close my door.
But once you start looking at your controls to refamiliarize yourself with flying, I would highly recommend you go in there and rebind some of the things like couple, decouple, because I moved that to someplace else on my mouse where I have a multi-key mouse. I rebound it there so I can decouple a lot faster, get on my target, and stay on my target, and then recouple.
Roger. Yeah, I've got rebinds going on, but I need to spend some time with them and get real familiar with them. And also, do we have a method for calling targets as far as directional? Because space.
No. I've put this into every single calling all devs thread, thing on Spectrum to ask it. Nobody's fucking upvoted it, but that's probably because the answer is no. This doesn't exist. They have no plans for it. Nothing on the roadmap for it. So, yeah.
Gotcha. Do you know if there's anything like in party as far as marking targets or anything like that?
No, there's not. But what I will say is a good portion of the NPC targets have like custom names. So like Mark Williams and Jay Bananas. So the flight lead.
It happened. I was waiting for it. For this.
I was too. I just didn't want to be the one to say it because it's always me.
I would still take down
Always
Jay
me.
Bananas.
Yeah, so the flight lead can call a target. So maybe next week what we will do is we will have someone sort of stand up as the flight lead. We'll just make it a volunteer. And that person will sort of, the responsibility of that person will be to coordinate our fighter activity and manage it. And we'll put them on leadership comms on TeamSpeak with the ground commander and if we have any other command and control. That way, we can talk on TeamSpeak and things like that. So we're going to work out the comms. 3.3 will give us a big advantage of in-game comms. I'll be curious to see what that's like. So I do want to get in-game when 3.3 drops and figure out, are we going to be able to do multiple frequencies or whatever. So we'll improve the comms and things like that. So short answer is flight lead will call a target, and everybody will need to cycle their targets or do whatever you need to do to find that target, and we will amass force so we can quickly get them out of the picture and move on to the next one. Also, that way we keep our fighters nice and tight, protecting each other instead of people getting spread all over the place. So.
Yeah, I kind of got splattered like a bug on a windshield.
I guess some feedback on the insertion sec. You get maybe next time, say a comm array for example, see if you can back that puppy up to the entrance or put it in proximity, which is fine. I know you're under fire, and normally we will never ever land and do insertions into a hot LZ. We will clear the LZ first and then bring the landing craft in. But given the pirate situation, I know that's pretty difficult. So I think under the circumstances, you did great. Maybe just we'll clearly designate where our LZ should be next time.
Yeah.
So that's not totally your
The
fault.
reason I chose where I was is because underneath the wings or whatever, it obstructs the guns that are mounted on the comm array.
Okay. Oh, okay. See, I
Yeah.
didn't even know the comm arrays had weapons. So
Yes,
like
there
that's
are
good info.
4 batteries on it. So
Okay.
there's a top and a bottom on each solar array. So if you're in between the solar arrays, it won't shoot at you. Plus bonus, any pirate that gets close gets shot at by the array.
Okay, cool. See, that's good info because as a Marine, it's my responsibility once I'm out of the vessel to get to the target and do whatever I'm supposed to do. So that's good info, and we'll definitely keep working on designating those LZs. Honestly, what you could do, which would be helpful, is find an appropriate spot on the CTF forum, and if you have any notes you want to make on that, we can turn that into SOP for our gunship pilots and stuff like that. So that's pretty much all I got, though. I mean, mission success in my book. We recovered the information. We did a favor for our security contact, and we will decrypt the information. Like I said, a new warning order will be posted hopefully before Tuesday. I think I'm going to look at Tuesdays. If you guys can't do a Thursday, I also want to nail down a good day of the week that we can be consistent. So I picked Thursday at 7 because of the people that answered in flight scheduling. I averaged all the answers together and took the most common one, and it was Thursday nights at 7. I'm happy to keep that. I'm also happy to change it, but I need information from folks. So if you need to update your schedule for October, post in the flight scheduling and we'll adjust accordingly. Otherwise, it will be same time next week, same place, and I'll post a warno before Tuesday, and the after action report for tonight will be up sometime in the next 24 hours, so you can take a look at that. CTF members, you'll get 1+1 promotion point. Actually, everybody will, and civilians, when we figure out what promotion points do for you, you'll have that perk. So that's all I got. So if anyone else has anything you want to add.
Suggestion?
Ergenthals, what you got?
Since it's early, the ones of us that